was Oi. Ding 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 ding. Was ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. What was that? Okay. साया मेरा है तू और मैं तेरा ला 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 तू दिखे या तू दिखे या तू दिखे या ना दिखे तू ना दिखे तू तेरी बदबू को बखू इश्क है ये इश्क है इश्क है ये इश्क है ओके देन सर्चिंग फॉर ओपोनेंट्स इसका भी रैंक स्टार्ट हो गया उसका तो रैंक चल ही रहा है दोनों खेलेंगे देखते हैं कहाँ चलते हैं इतना पोकेमोन खेल के जाओगे किधर मैं आके ये है ना स्टार्ट पे आके पूछ ये इसने भी नहीं निकाला यार क्या उखाड़ लोगे आप क्या उखाड़ लेंगे आप यार I don't want to use it right now for a very specific reason because that guy's gonna die. Everybody's using the same damn thing. Except for I'm using exactly the same damn thing. What's up, Olga? What's happening? Well, welcome, guys. A very warm welcome to the stream. Namaskar, Namaste, as you say in Hindi in India. I hope you guys are doing well. Brother. Are you guys playing this game right now? Like Pokemon TCG, or are you playing Pokemon live only, or anything else apart from that? I just updated the description. There are a couple of things that I'm doing. So, couple of games that we're playing right now. One of which is cards, the universe, and everything, which is basically cards on everything that is there in the universe. And it's a fun thing to play. If I hope he doesn't. Fuck. You'll do Pokemon Center Lady only. Have you watched Dragon? No, absolutely. I'm redoing Super at the moment, like 1,000 times, and then I'm gonna go back to Daima. Daima is a little slow for my taste, so also see, told you. This mini play is free. I'm not doing Daima at the moment, but Super, yes, absolutely. Are you guys playing the Dragon Ball mobile game, which is also a hero character in itself? Should I even use it? Think. Because and he does 20, then still there, blah, blah, blah. But this will get to waste anyway. Might as well get one card. What's happening, Jet? What are you guys doing these days? Like, are you playing this game or studying, working? What's happening? I keep on meeting new people in the chat, so I'm always excited to ask this question. Please let me know. I hope this guy doesn't do funny stuff. I don't have any card in my hand. Everybody's using Popsicle Man. Everybody. I need to change Malasada to this. See? Can't do it. Can't do anything about it. That's this. I'm currently also collecting characters, collecting heroes. I was collecting heroes in DC Dark Legion as well, but just didn't work. So it's the same damn thing. Lost cause. So that happened, and sorry, I'm collecting heroes in Dragon Ball Legends mobile, essentially, and then cards, the universe, and everything, and then also Pokemon plus Marvel Snap. Collecting stuff is easy. Like you just spend what 5-10 minutes in a day. The rest of the stuff, not so much. The missions, the things that you do, the missions that you work towards, and then obviously the community play, the PvPs and the PvEs and whatnot. A lot of things happening. And then also playing Go. Gifuntas. I think the mobile phone is in a child's hand. Waiting for it. Oh, after this. Had I had a better roll last game, would have changed the tide. But the hand was not too good. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. I'm humming a song from a Hindi film. Just saying. I hope you guys are enjoying what you're watching. I am no way copycat. Hmm. Big Malafada. This much should do. Hmm. To be. Hmm. You don't want to use a supporter card right now, man. I hope you guys join the WhatsApp channel, though, by the way. WhatsApp channel is where the live streams don't happen, but live messaging happens. That's the easiest way to connect while we're at it. Okay, you take this, cutie. As much as I want to damage this guy, what we can do is bring this back. Okay, take this guy forward. And let this guy choose. What's up? Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, cuz. How's it going? Let this guy choose. Yeah, I figured as much. Nice to hear, G. Just ordered some Chinese. What Chinese? Did the Chinese arrive? Is it speaking Mandarin? Funny how a Chinese meal is named American chop suey. Brother. Exactly. I'm not sure if Beijing by inside in Delhi is in Delhi. I have to check. Can you, if you can? I haven't even. I've not exactly ever ordered too much of Chinese. What we do have is like there are a couple of marketplaces which are dedicated Chinese, although run by Indians. But and then there are certain places which are actually by I think the Korean immigrants. So they made those chains in a specific colony, and yeah, they make good stuff. I had my sushi platter there, and a couple of other things that we went for. So that's that. Good stuff, as always. I don't think Beijing bites are here. Is it? Seeing the air quality, yeah. I mean, it's sometimes I do get confused if I'm smoking the air or is the air smoking me. And I'm not talking about the tobacco stuff. So that's that. But uh, yeah, I mean, it's not that bad as it gets drummed up to be. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not saying it's not. It's just not that bad because again, the ones who are drumming it up are the ones who are also hiding behind the whole cause of it. So you understand how the politics works, right? So that's that. Wow, what just happened? was talking too much. Bangalore in the center, it exceeds 100, where I live, it's 90. Yeah, I've heard that too. Like, I've heard a lot of shit about the other cities as well, but internally in India, Delhi, and even in the neighboring cities, they do get that thing. It's sad. It's not how it's supposed to be. But can you do anything about it? Because people just choose to ignore the fact that the whole model of what the current urbanization looks like is failing at its core. So the current, how do I say, the current ingredients of the urbanization recipe, is a bunch of shit. So you know what that means. So that becomes a problem, and I don't think they really thought it through up till this point. And in the last 15-20 years, I've seen what kind of industries have popped, what kind of entrepreneurs have popped. And I don't think the sustainability was anywhere taught, although, you know, it was there, but sad. And Bangalore being, tech hub, I'm expecting that people are actually using AI for something better than just coding. People from outside Bangalore, but now Kannada, yeah. You see, it's a double-edged sword. So that being there, you just cannot do anything about it. And that's the saddest bit. Where is my Sabrina when I want it? I already played Sabrina. Punk. He didn't realize this. I can do this still. करता रहा bitch. Yeah, even Bangalore as a city is decent enough. I think certain cities have been built upon a bunch of wobbly foundations, right? So which is what exactly has become the problem. So Delhi being the capital, it has certain parts which are absolutely insane, still green patches, but otherwise blah. Like certain places where I'm living, it's surrounded by greenery, so I'm happy that it's not hitting me too much. But as soon as I move to, say, a busier spot, I mean, not that this is not busy, but this is moderately busy. I don't get a lot of shore shrubber. But the practices are also problematic. So it's like a chain of things that basically create a lot of pollution, and people don't even pay attention to all of that. So it's not nuanced. It's just shit stuff chained together in that sense. You understand what I'm saying, right? Wow, 150? Yeah, nice. Oh, nice. You cleared one of my cards. You can put. What did you say? Or you just have to open the thing. You don't have to worry about anything. You just open a pack and it's sorted. You're talking about the wonder pick, right? So, like for others to claim, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All you have to do is open a pack, nothing else. As soon as you open a pack, it shows to other people. That's what I did. I didn't do anything special to do that. Which are Madonna. He has so many electric. What is he doing? Did I miss any chat? But I'm glad that YouTube has also picked up, which is a good thing. A lot of people have joined from there. Apart from that, brother, you don't have anything to replace my thingy friend from with blah. Anyway, Jolteon. Sure. You don't realize what you're doing, sir. You frankly don't see what's happening to you, my dear. You want to quit before I hit you? Huh? What did you say to me, you little? Dude, Psyduck is a mood. I I have this very bad habit whenever I'm about to win, like the last final winning move, I start doing everything else apart from that winning move. Just to frustrate the other person out. It's like a taunt anyway. I love this shit. I love this game. Yeah, what is with this week? It's only in the digital space now. Like my algorithms are filled with old people stuff. Nothing Gen Z about this Valentine's week, by the way, in my feed. I don't see anything. Yeah. पानी की टंकी भर गई है. See, this is one of those notifications. Then basically tell you that the motor tank is full. Please switch off the motor. And in the most annoying as well as the most beautiful way possible. Annoying because the water sound effect is it's like you breathing under water filled with shit, and then the lady starts to speak about it. पानी की टंकी भर गई है. उठ के बंद कर दो. ये नहीं कि AI लगा लो इसमें. These are the things that need to be there in the whole AI space, but implementation is jack shit. Like if AI is supposedly there, it is there for most of the grunt work. These are the things that need to be taken care of by AI. Amenities, and this is what it is. This is what it was. The water is cleaner in this time, so start filling it. La la la. I mean, I'm talking about 20 years from now, but this was supposed to be today. But here we are. AI was supposed to do the grunt work, you know, uh, I also found a use case. I'll probably see if prompting can help those. I mean, it's a very basic thing to do. But instead of you creating a separate SaaS, I think it's just a prompt away. And SaaS or a web app instead, we can actually just have like a couple of prompts and boom, prompt life. What I'm trying to say is, yesterday I went for a meeting. That was early in the morning, and basically rush hour. So I did all the calculations, and I was like, yeah, 2 to 3 minutes per station in metro, and given it's far, and I don't want to drive and all, or neither to take an Uber, but I went through a different route in metro. So given, and that was the thing, and the different route I was okay with. There is a little bit of walk between the different platforms just to change the trains and go towards uh, Gurgaon, Gurugram from Delhi. So it's now shorter. Earlier on, it used to be longer because there were no connections between the two lines, and the stations were a few too many. So this time it was faster. So I factored that in, but I didn't factor in the people and the kind of crowd that was this time. So that was that. But how are people so so unknowingly ignorant about the fact that this is not a place to watch a fucking movie? Like in the middle of the fucking pathway, and I was literally trying to run my way through, and I was like, here, people are not even thinking; they're just doing. Brother, not how it works. But here we are. Thankfully, I went when I get my order. I wanted to ask something. Go ahead, please, please. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. No. A politician in Delhi asking for percentage in your company if you want to set up these days? Mm, not that I've heard of. Where did you hear this? I mean, I'm not sure if it's in the news. I missed that particular news then. But not that I've heard of. But sounds very plausible. What do you ask? Is it like, where did you hear this? Is first my question. Is it in the news? And asking in sectors? Real estate is also a sector, no? So, I mean, I don't understand. Where is this coming from? Personal experience? Like, were you trying to set up something in Delhi? Oh, like that. Yeah. No, I can understand. So Delhi, now that I've heard of, because Delhi is like mini India, so you can't fuck around like that. We don't do the whole thing, I think. But this is something that, um, like, there was an inkling about, uh, in the other states as well. I've heard of, but I'm not exactly like I didn't pay attention. This is basically, like I said, it's very plausible. But uh, I think other states, it's a practice that people bulldoze their thing in, which is basically called hostile takeover in one way or the other. So that being said, um, could be a possibility, like a major possibility. Then there are people like this. This is also a problem. So given, I mean, the kind of state that you live in is how things change, right? So that being there, like in Delhi, it's currently surrounded by a lot of people, but the gentry is not the kind of gentry that was post partition. So things have changed in a very interesting way. Okay, I didn't realize I can do that now. So a lot of what they call Lutyens Delhi has access to Delhi, but they're not working out of this place, I believe. I'm not sure if that's super true, but definitely plausible again. But also, uh, weird. So, because Latins Delhi is functioning as it is, it doesn't change anything. And yet, a lot of people are saying that the people have moved out. Right? So, that's that. Additionally, a lot of people who are taking over their place are asking for something like this, which is why it doesn't surprise me that if they are, they might. Especially limited resources, no? So everybody wants it. Mm, land is always going to be disputed, regardless. And land is the only thing that needs to be centralized, apart from um, the government natural shared resources. Post partition and post so-called independence, a lot of these things were left behind, and that were in wrong hands. Like not all of them were wrong, but some of them were extremely wrong. So breaks my heart. I can't do anything about it. Because कुछ ऐसे there are certain bulldogs, they just tell elections have gone costly and things like that. Yeah, that's their way of threatening you. That's political speak for the threat. So basically, they say this or the other. What they don't realize is that's not how it works. Do I have any item card? You. And politicians, although are not supposed to do this, but what can you do about it? They'll ask, and you can say no. By the way, that's not one thing to do about it. But they will, given they are eyeing you, they will do something about it as well. So Some people pick fights, some people don't pick fights. Some people just give them the share. Some people find a way or the other. It's just two. But if you're looking at something like this, interesting that you put it that way. That something like this is happening. Interesting. Let's DM about it. This American chop suey is chop sueying me. What? What did you do? And I need an EX win quickly. Please, thank you. Multi-adapter. This is the only pain in the ass. This guy needs to go. Did you check out the WhatsApp channel? And I hope you're dating somebody. I made a couple of stickers and I was going to launch. Fuck no. No. Okay. Yeah, it was just a WhatsApp thing because I just hope this guy doesn't have stuff to move around. इधर आ तो पहले. WhatsApp is where the sticker went. Like everybody's going. I mean, Discord is Discord, but WhatsApp is also WhatsApp now. So WhatsApp is developing faster than usual towards Discord, in a way. And also Telegram is doing Telegram things. So I'm always on Telegram regardless. But WhatsApp and Telegram, both the sticker packs were there. And like 4 stickers, not much. What did you do, bitch? That day. Please. What's up? Hey, Leaf. Are you looking at Crimson Desert? No, man. I'm not. I gave up. So I'm talking about, so WhatsApp stickers and then turning into merch, obviously. So, copy if you want. That is. And I'm not getting anything to switch. Yeah, man. No Crimson, no Desert. I'm not even getting the dessert that I want these days. Tiramisu, a good tiramisu cake. With new does not exist. Meat. Let there have been things that I wanted to do for a very long time have been on hold again for a very long time. And like, no, please don't do this to me. No, me a bitch, but life wants to do things. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. You are? Are you? Crimson is that? Are you going for it? Is the music audible, by the way? I just hope I don't get it on my stream. Wow. Mother gay. Juma. 69. Okay. Do this. 71. चलो जी बैंक खोला जाए. I think one game daily is enough these days. I was just playing badminton today uh, with someone and with someone from the community only, and like we were talking about how we're like same but different at the same time. I love this card, by the way. Lastlier, what was that Pokemon? Spectrier. What are these Pokemon and where are these coming from? Nice, Kamala. Skitten, Tangela, Snow, Jumbo, Pong, Pulse, Nestle, Blossom, Blow. Are you going for Crimson Lizard? No. You Chinese eater? This is the first time? Mega Empower. EX? Dude, this card is Nuke. With self-infliction. This is just sad. They didn't change. They did change the animation for this. Nice. Mega Electrush. Nice. 305125. Not bad. And that's that. Wow. I'm getting this and that. Oh, nice. Erica and Larry collection. I will. Nice. Is it the Valentine thingy? How sweet. They were a couple? Never knew. And yeah, the one that I was playing with was also asking if I watched Pokemon completely through and through. No, but Yeah, the first initial couple of seasons and episodes and whatnot. Yeah, मैं बीच में बहुत सारी चीजें मिस हुई हैं जिंदगी में. There was a very decent patch where I was watching Pokemon, I was watching Dragon Ball because they were on TV, and then I was following these things up on the internet, and then there was like I was completely off the grid, no internet whatsoever, so disconnected completely, and then suddenly, and those were the times where a lot of things happened, like when it comes to things that I wanted to do but couldn't, but it was happening somewhere else in the world. So a lot of catching up happened after that. Crazy. Then obviously now we're here doing things that we want to do, which I think should also include Crimson Wizard. But no, this happened. Now Marvel Snap. We just need to collect the stuff and then I think we can go. The daily missions are fun to play, even in this game, but not as much otherwise. There are only a couple of games that I can play while I'm on the move. This is one of them. Like it takes about what 3 minutes a game. You can do it nicely. And then you can move on. And you can just move on. However. New card. Don't care. I can play one game. What sector of business am I involved in? It's the entrepreneurial sector only. And also, how do I say this? It's the services sector technically, but also product. So I have an overlap between the two. अरे नहीं. Like training and marketing? No, it's not training. It's anything but. Yeah, why am I not supposed to play anything? Not training, marketing, yes. Not training whatsoever. That's something that we don't do at all. Or at least not at the moment. It's part of the thing. Like, it's, see, when it comes to what I do, I am basically um, a co founder if you want me to be. And I fix things that are not, I mean, that are not being fixed by anybody in the company, right? So that's that. Then I also bring the other promise. That changes things. Yeah. Yeah, technically. I get it where the shit needs fixing. And that's what I do then. And it's not just like consultancy or, fixing things in other ways as well. It's just um, like I've been through so many roles that I had to combine all of them under one roof. So that being that, and then my journey has been non-linear in that case. Like I've not taken a step backwards whatsoever. So that's what I did, and uh, so I've created this company that focuses on not just fixing things but also enhancing things. And a lot of people are running behind on time. That's where I come into play, and that's where I help them out. Time is the only currency a lot of people don't have. And if I can share what I have, it saves them a lot of time. I'm not even encoding this stuff. This is literally what I do. So, like, I'll give you an example. There is somebody who runs a creative agency. They wanted something done for the client. They are a creative agency. They do creative stuff in house for it's an offshoot. They do it for other people. Now, they wanted done stuff for the other company, but they did not know how to do it. And certain places on paper, they wanted uh, somebody to basically take the reins and everything else. And I did not do any of that. But what I did um, do was tell them how it's done so that at least they can do it. Because if I do not own the loss, I don't want the profit. That's that. That's my style of working. So otherwise, it's just plain and simple. Okay. Okay, I'm muting myself first. Come. High level, yes. High paying, no. High paying stuff, absolutely not, because what I'm applying is to a market which has doubts about a lot of things. So, sheet. Hazel is the one being the angry young woman today. It's not never usually her doing this. Oi, Bhaskar. Are you earning around 40-50 lakhs now, man? No. What? What are you doing and why? The other person's with oink. इतना गुस्सा. She's not worried. She's there. Like I said, there were people banging music outside. That's it. Either. And then she started. She's angry that somebody's just messing around outside. Easy, easy, easy. Hi, hello. Is it? Is it? इतना गुस्सा का है तेरे को? She's literally sitting in that all tucked in leg position, and she's looking at the door if somebody wants to fuck around and find out. They will. मुझको राणा जी माफ करना गुपचुप 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 गुपचुप. What kind of nonsense is this? Why the fuck did I just do that? This is the stupid man. I'm so waiting for Durandar and Toxic. Toxic is what? Movie? Dude, this guy is just. What is this Cyclops? What are you doing? Fuck no. I think this might be a wise choice. But okay. Let's see. Hee. No. Thank you. Hee. Shit, man. GG, man. The guy who started engaging that. Oh, yeah. I never watched any of those. Sorry. I barely could watch the movie. That was. Which one was this? Yeah, the movie business is so good in India. And yet, मेरे से, I mean, given like I dig so deep into the other stuff that I just don't get the time to do anything else. This is I think my fault entirely. What do I do? Do I even get free time? Technically, nothing is free time. Like I enjoy my work so much whenever I'm doing something. That thing becomes the venture only. So due to maintenance, we can't play this game. Okay, this is a new one. अभी तो ये करा था मैंने. I think थोड़ी देर पहले I did the Q thingy. I want to play with Snap again. Not right now. So this is that. I I generally spend a lot of time fucking around with things that I find on the way. Like one of these days, I mean, like a very random thing to do, right? So, uh, I wanted to understand. I wanted to understand what kind of plant is there in in front of Gypsy and Hazel because they were liking it too much, and they eat like a couple of plants. Sometimes to retch, sometimes to digest, sometimes to do things. Right. So they eat those. And what I was trying to understand was why was Google Lens picturing, I mean, like taking the picture of the same thing twice and giving me two different results. And then started digging what kind of plants these are. None of them matched. So that is that. And then once you start asking the gardener, they have a different set of knowledge. So, and why are dogs attracted to something like this? Although a lot of people have told me that this is toxic for dogs and whatnot. And then I also say, yeah, I know. I can understand. Their system is literally retching it out. What I want to understand is how do dogs get to know, though it is toxic, it is still something that is medicinal in a way, and then they can eat it, keep it, things, do things uh, until the next day. So I was digging deep in topics like these, and then obviously the work. When you start work and when you get off work, there is no start and end. I don't put time to what I do whatsoever, except for streaming right now. But streaming is also like it's resource based, which is why I'm doing a little too less on this one. But otherwise, even now, I don't put. I've never put time start and end times to anything, except for the timelines that are pre-described like that. So I enjoy too much working what I do, working on what I do. Uh, like I get up, have my coffee, do my stuff, like literally calibrate for the rest of the day, which also means setting the schedule and identifying the high energy stuff that I can do in the early morning. Go for a quick walk, get them um, all fresh and light. Make them do that, and then go back to the high quality stuff. So gives them the novelty, gives me the novelty that we stepped out and got some sunlight, and after that, then we just go back to being the floof. Then in the middle of the day, there's a certain, there's obviously the hunger, then there is the sudden energy dip. So if I ever take a break in terms of, uh, you know, lying down, like that kind of break, छोटा मोटा तो चलता है इधर उधर. But if I ever take a break, I lie down, like close my eyes for one hour or 2 hour max in the middle of the day. But that's that. You work from home? No, sorry. Uh, it's not like working from home. It's working on the move. So there's no such thing as working from home either. Working on the move literally from anywhere. And a lot of times it just happens to be home. Yes, a lot of times, but otherwise, no. And I don't even post a lot of stuff from outside. I work with people because companies are already full-fledged machineries. Unless they need somebody like me, which often they don't because they have their own way of fixing their own problem. And I respect that. But somebody like me is like a Batman to somebody's Justice League. So if they figure out what they need the Batman for, then it's good. Otherwise, there's no point calling Batman. And I'm not even talking about, um, you know, uh, the companies. I'm also talking about the people who actually are building stuff. They want to build a lot of good stuff from the ground up, and people are, I mean, as much as they are distracted, they also want somebody who can be their 10th man. Am I wealthy financially? No, I'm not wealthy. And while wealthy being a very subjective term. So, filthy rich? Absolutely not. And I don't work for money. I work for something that is far more substantial. Anything that can be bought of money can be bought of. I work for practical sustainability, which is completely far from, and that's literally the highest hanging fruit there is. Practical sustainability in terms of people going for spiritual growth, mental growth, physical growth, financial वगैरह ये सारी तो चीजें चल रही होती हैं. So that highest hanging fruit. So all the other fruits are part of that. The money is just go. आ जाता नहीं आता इतनी टेंशन नहीं रहती इस चीज की. But I am like my favorite thing to do right now is to mess with mess with the machines. Like I was reading up on this whole shebang of uh, Claudebot turning into BoldBot, turning into Open Claw, I think, and then everybody turning their thing into an agent run by the same thing, and then the guy writes a blog or a post about it, saying this is the breakthrough in all of this stuff, and people were like, very nice. People didn't dig deep into any of this stuff already. And then suddenly the guy flips the script saying, dude, I was fucking around. And the big bubble, the investment thesis that comes around the whole AI agent tech approach was so funny that it was just a fake statement altogether. So, if not a fake statement, I don't know which one is true right now because the guy is messing around about messing around and then is also messing around with all of this. So it's got like layers of fuckery happening in the AI agentic space, especially around Cloudbot space. So that's also there. So I mean, and these are the things that keep the money in the flows. So everybody's funnily uh, chasing the money, and suddenly you're talking about. I'm not even talking about Claude. Like you just misspelled the Claude that I was talking about. I'm talking about CLAWD. So open claw is now that. Anyway, the money is getting moved with certain statements like these. It got endorsed by one of the bigwigs in the whole AISP scene, and suddenly he burst the bubble like, "Look, I was just messing around," and then everybody went silent. What is he saying? Why is he acting like this? The money was moving, everybody was chipping in, and suddenly he's like cutting all ties, and strangely so. Then also comes in, and then the people come in saying, "What is what is happening? Uh, are you messing around about messing around, or are you messing around about messing around while you're also still messing around?" So man scammed not me, man scammed bigwigs and the entire AI thing as well, because investment thesis being the basis of a bloody thing, and then the kind of basis of this, by the way, the whole investment thesis was based on how agentic bots are the next thing, and suddenly there are no agentic bots there anymore or systems like they said, because again there were loopholes and things and security loopholes and whatnot within the same structure. So I was just trying to understand what exactly is all this funny stuff. It's still on Twitter, by the way. Just saying, if you want to go check it out, check it out. I liked a couple of those tweets as well, like long ass tweets, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Man didn't scam me for sure. But it is scamming, or rather, just putting on a good show about um, the kind of investment thesis floats in the AI circuits, which is also good because even in the future, like I was just talking to you about how AI was supposed to take over the grunt work, that's so that people can just live happily, and then obviously it is, um, narrowing the gap between certain certain skill sets and skill gaps. Now, plumbing and electrician and all of that stuff, those are the things that AI is not taking care of right now. But flow of the water or flow of energy or flow of stuff based on flow of energy, like just flow of water, for example, uh, or self fixing uh, pipelines could be a thing. But वो implementation अभी थोड़ा लंबा है. अभी it's just about code. So that's funny. And then come to think of it, a lot of people are also investing in agentic bots to run their crypto farms. And by crypto farms, I mean the trading farms, not even the bloody uh, the mining farms. All those the trading farms are different altogether. I think there's a lot more that's going to go on. First movers advantage is also going to be there, but the power shift is already happening. So it's crazy. People don't even know what they're talking when they're coming when they're talking about AI. But deeper regulation will come into play. Yeah, that's the problem, no? In if I can imagine the future or like just foresee the future, the skill gap is going to be smaller, not based on the practical approach to certain, uh, not based on the practical, what do I say? How do I say this? The practicality of a particular skill set, but also the knowledge of the skill set. So the knowledge is going to thin the gap or expand the gap because these days any man can do a lot of stuff. And like for example, plumbing or electrician skill set is already there. Now you can't do that with AI and whatnot. And yet the same person can also do coding while by coding, right? Because the computer is trained to do so. So that is also that. There, a lot of people are just accumulating those skills, but they don't know how to use them to sustain. So everybody's looking at sustenance. Once the money moves towards um, what they call uh, universal basic or universal income, then only these things will make sense, and the narrowed skill gap will make sense because most of the stuff will be taken care of. So, and if toilet cleaning cannot be done by AI, that's the only thing that will be left for us. Which is funny. We're back to the basics. What is the point? Because the intellectual stuff, the creative stuff, was supposedly not was not supposed to be done by AI, but that's what exactly is being done by AI, and we're not taking the other out. So it's crazy. And then on top of that, the investment thesis that I just spoke about, where the guy was talking about how agents created their own um, Facebook, and then they are talking about it. Then he goes and he literally pins the balloon, saying, "Dude, it wasn't the bots; it was us only." I saw the shares and blah blah blah, and I saw the heat maps and stuff, heat maps of how the activities work. Crazy. They're they're just playing a joke right now, or they're just busting the whole bubble right open from the middle, if nothing else. Uh, Too many things happening at the same time, but good things to watch. Yeah, let's take a back seat, learn what you want, and gather what you can. do your stuff as well, and take a backseat and just have fun with it. Reality is funny because most of the structures are keeping people busy rather than, you know, making a difference. Different, and making a difference is also part of the whole keeping busy stuff now. Like, if you understand, a lot of colonies changed, and the colonies are back to their own thing, and some of the cultures and the subcultures have faded away, and now everybody's heading towards the exact globalization and whatnot. And suddenly, there is the anti-globalization where a lot of people are just sticking to their local stuff. So there's back and forth and back and forth. It's a society correcting itself, and suddenly it's uh, society with a moral decay at the same time. Paradoxical as it gets, what you can do is pick the best of it and step aside and have a chill pill. I'll give you one more example if you want. It's basically the kind of post video that I posted versus the kind of video that gets floated. Sex sells is what everybody says, and yet they are not going away from that kind of content, regardless. It's not they're not doing it away. हर चीज के लिए जगह है. जो बनी नहीं होती तो बना लेते, except for stupid things, like absurdly stupid things. So वो भी चल रहा है. I mean, a lot of people in the whole LGBTQ business as well, they they started saying that this is not us, and in fact, there were a couple of people who were like, "I am LGB," like this is part of the whole sexual orientation. But this, and even the Q is okay because again, you know, that basically was a synonymous term to LGB. But the whole T and the plus plus and the extras were the problem because they didn't choose. They don't want to do the medical stuff on their bodies. And, that's that. And now they're breaking away from that. And suddenly somebody was like, uh, I don't know who did this. They were saying that I don't know who did this, the combination of the entire thing, where it's the LGB guys are not even in line with the T guys. So society auto-correcting itself. Correcting itself, if not auto-correcting. But it is auto, one way or the other. And grunt work in India will basically go. I hope that does. But again, इतनी पढ़ाई लिखाई करके भी, why would people do that? Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I'll see you in the next one, boys. Boy. See you. Bye.